and welcome to the Ruta Beggars show, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And big thank you to Liz and Steve for having us here in their little home. It's about time for a little bit of bluegrass music. I don't know about you. What do you think? Yeah, all right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See you and hold you again. Is it days, weeks, months, or even years? I've got a funny feeling my heart is freewheeling. I can't recall a night without a fear. I wake up and turn over, praying that the time would learn to fly. In my dreams we are closer. How I wish I could pass you by. My heart has a hole in it with no repair, till I see you looking back into my eyes. The sun makes me shiver, my blue moon gets bigger. At night I stay out howling at the sky. I wake up and turn over, praying that the time would learn to fly. In my dreams we are closer. How I wish I could pass you by. For the Ruta Beggars, let's everybody holler one time real big and loud, hey? That's nice, that's great. I believe that we can make it through this, don't you? I do. I believe that we got what it takes, don't you? I do. Lord knows he's brought us through it all, beating up and down and standing tall. But I believe that we can make it through this, don't you? I do. Now I gave you my heart, I made up my mind. Don't hesitate, it's you and me for all time. Remember those times when it was rough, don't you? I do. I recall the night when I gave up, don't you? I do. I had no heart for you and me, I wasn't where I needed to be. But I remember those times when it was rough, don't you? I do. 'Cause I gave you my heart, I made up my mind. Don't hesitate, it's you and me for all time. very much. We are the Ruta Beggars, and welcome to Pine Grove Hall, everybody. We love this place, and we're so glad to see all of you here. But for now, please make welcome Jean-Baptiste Cardinaux on the mandolin to kick off this next one.
It's cold this time of year in this part of town. I'm back inside your world, wishing I could turn around. And you know it isn't easy coming all this way to you. But after all we've been through, I can't believe you feel cold against my heart. After what you did to the boy that you harmed, you're a stranger in my arms. You can't be the one I fell in love with. You can't be the one I thought I knew. You to leave it isn't easy. It's the last thing I would do. But after all we've been through, I can't believe you feel frozen in my heart. After what you did to the boy that you harmed, you're a stranger in my arms. And I could be mistaken, but it's raining. I pace the bedroom floor and walk right out the door on love that's fading. After all we've been through, I can't believe you feel cold against my heart. After what you did to the boy that you harmed, you're a stranger in my arms. You're a stranger in my arms.
Well, it's great to see so many smiling faces, some familiar, some not quite as familiar. Turn and greet your neighbor if you haven't already. Very nice. Well, awesome. We are the Ruta Beggars. That's spelled THE space RUTA space BEGGARS. No space. And we come from Boston. We met at the Berklee College of Music, and we're having just a great old time rambling around the country, playing all these great tunes. And speaking of rambling, this gentleman met up with us for this leg. This is our fiddle player, Sam Stage. He came up all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina. Drove up with his mama. And this is a great song that he's about to kick off for you called Taking My Time.
Oh, the nights are so long. Now I'm here without you. Since you went away, I'm lonesome without you. But now that you're gone, my time. You're taking my time while I'm dreaming. 'Cause in my mind, it's of you I'm thinking. Right from the start, you plotted your crime. I gave you my heart. You're taking my time. The hands on the clock have stopped the rotation. The passing of time, a fading sensation. But I know by the sound of my beating bloodline that the moments still pass, and you're taking my time. You're taking my time while I'm dreaming. 'Cause in my mind, it's of you I'm thinking. Right from the start, you plotted your crime. I gave you my heart. You're taking my time. Put me behind bars and leave me there rotting between dreams of you. Escape, I'll be plotting this day at high noon. They're letting me fly. The news sets me free from you taking my time. They're taking my time while I'm dreaming. 'Cause in my mind, it's of you I'm thinking. Right from the start, you plotted your crime. I gave you my heart. You're taking my time. I gave you my heart. You're taking my time. Give it up for award-winning fiddler, Mr. Sam Stage, all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina. Lots of these songs are off of our brand spanking new album. It has been recorded, but you won't get to hear it for quite a little bit of time because it's going to come out later this fall. It's our very first album that's out on a label, so congratulations to us. It's a label based in Nashville called Skyline. We're very, very honored to be doing it with them. But yes, give it up for the award-winning coolest guy in the band, Mr. Sam Stage, everybody, to kick off this next one. Lean to the Leaving.
Yes, sir.
When I was young, I had it good. What I wanted to have, I knew I would. Still staying ain't what I'm made for. So when I sat out on my own, my stony moss was overgrown. Goodbye, mama, I'm gone. I'm leaning to leaving. I'm a tower about to tumble to the ground. I'm planning on being the one you won't run into down the line. I lean to the leaving every time. My first love of the purest soul, eyes of blue and hair of gold, me running from her loving. So I gave her all that she could take. She wanted to marry, I needed space. So goodbye, darling, I'm gone. I'm leaning to leaving.
into down the line. I lean to the leaving every time. I lean to the leaving every time. Make welcome to the microphone from Lexington, Massachusetts, the one, the only, Noah Harrington on bass.
Thank you. So, during the pandemic a couple years ago, we couldn't get together and rehearse. So we decided the next best thing was to try to write songs together while apart. And has anyone here ever played hot potato? Well, we played this thing called Song Potato, and it resulted in all these interesting songs. Someone would take a little riff, perhaps much like this one. Someone else would take a melody, someone else would take an arrangement, someone else would take some lyrics, and we'd come up with this kind of unique thing that would be different than what any individual member of the band would write. This is one of those. Ready? 100 years slip by, 1,000 schemes have ended, everything that I know has vanished from sight. Without the people I love, I feel adrift from myself. Some say silence is golden, not me. I make small talk at the grocery. I know that they're feeling lonely, like me. It's not the life I planned for, but who am I to demand more? And as for my friends, I would like to see them again in the life to this different pace of life. My world bound it is ever by screens. I try to be productive or do something constructive. I spend most of my free time outside. Rain soaks my skin in the sunshine. Gone is already gone. What hasn't come needs no thought. But as for my friends, I would like to see them again in the life to come. We shouldn't do what? Yeah, I guess so. We're going to do Right to Ramblin' Life. Well, introducing our Rambler-in-Chief. This man has been spending the past year driving back and forth to Ohio. Why? I could never imagine. I don't know what he sees in that state. Maybe the lima beans from Lima. Maybe it's the fact that his whole family lives there. But I mean, it could be anything, guys. This is our resident rambler, Micah Nicol, all the way from Wapakoneta, home of Neil Armstrong. Kicking off his song,
The greatest rambler of all.
The greatest rambler of all. That's right, he rambled all the way up there. He even came back. He had the courtesy to return. Not many ramblers do that, I tell you. Well, make a welcome. This is Micah Nicol kicking off A Rambling Life Like Mine.
Sit right down at the blackjack table to turn my luck around. Pretty little girl came knocking, said, "Hey king, where's your crown? If you play it right, you could win the night. See the ace up my sleeve. Just for you, I got a private room. I know exactly what you need. Now we're gone, ain't coming back. Heading out on a one-way track. Money down, lay it on the line. When I gambled on a rambling life like since I ended up in jail. I've let down all my friends, all my bets have failed. I've got no love, no family, I ain't wanted dead or alive. Sometimes I think if I end it all, it'd be the best thing for my life. 'Cause I'd be gone, ain't coming back. Heading out on a one-way track, put my money down. When I gambled on a rambling life like take it all back, no blackjack, at least no more getting caught, 'cause I'd be gone, ain't coming back, headed out on a one-way track, I put my money down, lay it on the line, when I gambled on a rambling life like mine. Please make welcome two boys with fast flying fingers, and if you watch them closely, I swear their digits will never leave their hand. Jean-Baptiste and Trevin Nelson to play Paddy on the Turnpike. Here we go.
Well, great big howdy doody, everybody. Hope you're doing good and feeling fine. All right.
The man with nothing to prove and nothing to lose, JB Cardino. JB, yeah, you got it. Well, now it's time for a country ballad. This is our jerker song, as Micah likes to say, our tear jerker song, to be clear. This is called The Way That You Loved Me, and it can be found on our most recent record, produced by Grammy Award-winning Resophonic Guitarist of the Year, or no, IBMA Award-winning? Yeah. Much awarded dobro player Justin Moses produced that record, and it's beautiful, and he plays some great dobro on it. He's not here with us tonight, as I'm sure. He's not here with us tonight, right? He's not here with us tonight. He couldn't make it. In spirit, he's always haunting our dreams, which is a haunting melody like this. How could it not? Anyway, that's enough stalling for me. Are we tuned, boys? Will you two boys take us away on this song? Fantastic.
I swear that I would fly across the ocean on metal wings. I'd soar straight to your door. If only I was sure when that door opened, your smile would be the first thing that I'd see. But who knows, while I'm alone with time to ponder, can absence ever make a heart grow fonder? Still I can't help but wonder, did I say a word about the old day, how memories seem to haunt me in my sleep. If only I could keep your hand held tightly, instead of letting fingers start to shake. Time to ponder, can absence ever make a heart grow fonder? Still I can't help but wonder, did I ever love you the way that you love me? Oh, did I
Now it's about that time of the evening that we head west to introduce the only man from Nebraska brave enough to show his face at Pine Grove Hall tonight. It'll be very good. We're lucky to have not just one good banjo player in this band, but one really good banjo player in this band. Trevin not only plays the three-finger Scruggs-style banjo for those bluegrass aficionados here, but he also plays the much older clawhammer-style banjo style thing, with a claw and a hammer. You'll get an earful of it in about a minute. Trevin is also a great singer. He wrote this wonderful song that he's about to sing for you. Are your picks off? Man, everyone's moving so quickly tonight. They're like a well-oiled machine up here. Here's Trevor Nelson from Omaha, Nebraska.
Thank you, everybody.
Meeting by mistake, bright star of fate, wandering in a town we've never been. There were so many things that we'd seen do as one, though we know that this would be undone. But I feel your touch as I hold your hand. You said you wanted me to be your man. But how could it be when you know I have to go? And oh, we'll have to share our memory. Bye, 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 bye. Hope you don't regret the things we've done. Bye, 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 bye. And this is where I'll see you nevermore. Guess we never thought to think this through. But now the time has come for me to walk away, as that tear falls right down my face. Bye, 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 bye. Hope you don't regret the things we've done. Bye, 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 bye. And this is where I'll see you nevermore. What could I do but say I never meant to hurt you? That when I think of my mistake, I only feel the heavy weight of shame. That we could part without the pain. Remember what was great, so there we could comfortably in here say our last goodbye. Bye, bye, bye. Hope you don't regret the things we've done. Bye, 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 bye. This is where I'll see you nevermore. Thank you.
Well, we've been staying this past week right close by at the Coleraine Center, and we recorded a music video, 2 music videos in fact, on Monday for that very song. So if you find that song coming out in the couple of months when the music video will be coming out, you might recognize the living room of that building. And we'd like to extend our thanks to Michelle and Chris, who are here, the fosters of that great organization. Thank you so much for having us. And we even did a music video shot in the river, in suits, with our instruments. The things we do for you, you know. So how many of you, is this your very first Ruta Beggars show? Wow. And how many of you, is this your very last Ruta Beggars show? Very good. Well, thank you so very much for coming, to all you newbies especially. I'm sure someone who knows the place better than you can show you the ropes of what it means to be part of the Ruta fandom. I'd like to extend an official welcome to our veggie family and let you know that we like to call our Ruta Beggar fans Ruta choosers, because my mother always said beggars can't be choosers. So thank you very much for choosing the Ruta Beggars and coming to this show here tonight. Here's a bit of a moonshine number. If you've got a drink, hold it high in the air. This one goes out to you. $1, then you're gonna have to build a still and fill a jug with lightning, let it rain upon the hill. The folks will love the burning from the droplets on their tongue, and when you come back round to sell it, their wallets open up for mountain rain. Mountain rain making mud of the liver, kiss the death, shaking hands with the saint. River. This sinner just can't be what he ain't. Richest soul of any in this drunken holler town. A girl named Mary, she lives just 3 doors down, and I stop in most every day to sip that evening's brew. And if it passes my inspection, the batch makes its way to you. It's mountain rain, mountain rain making mud of the liver, kiss of death, shaking hands with the saint. Mountain rain overflowing the river. Sinner just can't be what he ain't. One day I saw sweet Mary with a man from out of town, and the next morning she went missing. The neighbors said she drowned, but they never found her body, and I bet they never will. 'Cause if I know my darling Mary, she's building others still. And the only trail she leaves behind in the town she's turned to mud are the tears from men like me who need that rain inside their blood. Mountain rain making mud of the liver, kiss of death, shaking hands with the saint. Mountain rain overflowing the river. This sinner just can't be what he ain't. No, this sinner just can't be what he ain't. This sinner's drowning in the mountain rain. Well, who traveled the furthest today to come see us? Anybody further than an hour? Yes. Anybody further than 2 hours? Okay, well, we appreciate you doing the drive anyways. Did anyone happen to come on horseback today? You know, I love traveling on horseback. In fact, I'm going to go horseback riding tomorrow. This is not a joke. I'm going horseback riding in the morning with Sam. And we're going to have a great time at the Nittany Trail Riding something. If you want to join us in the morning for a morning trail ride, I think we're getting there at 4 a.m. So we'll see you all there with your coffee and your beanies. But this song is all about riding horses. I have quite a few songs about riding horses. I'll let you determine why that is. But this one is a very, very fun one. please enjoy and sit back, make yourself comfortable for our horse song. It's called Side Saddle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Side saddle to Seattle. Won't you come along with me? No hoping for eloping, because who would want to marry me? Got no use for a pillow or bed. Mother Goose won't help me rest my head. Ooh, so let's head on out. We'll sit side by side. Side saddle, that's the way we can ride. Make big noise all the way through the city, just so everybody hears us come. Girls and boys are gonna ask to come with me, but you and I are 10 miles gone. We're trotting through Wisconsin on our way to California. Hey, so let's head on out. We'll sit side by side. Side saddle, that's the way we can ride. Won't you make big noise all the way through the city, just so everybody hears us come. Cause them boys are gonna ask to come with me,
But you and I are 10 miles gone. It's true.
we're trotting through Wisconsin on our way to California. Hey, so let's head on out. We'll sit side by side. Side saddle, that's the way we can ride. Well, thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed. I think it's time for me to take off this suit jacket. Nice and slowly, I think. Well, so a lot of folks want to know the answer to the question, why are we called the Ruta Beggars?
I ask myself that every day.
Every day, JB asks himself that question. And I would like to answer that for you now. Would you like to know why we're called the Ruta Beggars? Well, good. Then you're going to have to ask a little bit louder than that. Folks at the bar, would you like to know why we're called the Ruta Beggars? Yeah. Okay. Folks on the left side, would you like to know why we're called the Ruta Beggars? Yeah. Everybody, would you like to know why we're called the Ruta Beggars?
Yes!
It's because Ruta Beggars are tasty. Fry 'em up in a pan. You might think that we're crazy, 'cause that's the name of our band.
That's the name of our
So
band.
next time we turn up, don't mistake us for a turnip or a radish running out of air. We're the swingin'est vegetables that you've ever met. We're the Ruta Beggar Band. We're the Ruta Beggar Band. Here's one you can sing along with. It goes like this. 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3. Papa's got a hold of the wine, oh brother, smelling like turpentine. Sister, get the bedpan ready for a dead man. Papa's got a hold of the wine. Hey, hey, hey there, Papa, where you going with your little brown jug? He said the ladies wanna dance, son, I just wanna cut a rug. Don't you know that I've had the blues since your mama died? So let your daddy have some fun, 'cause Papa's got a hold of the wine. Papa's got a hold of the wine, oh brother, smelling like turpentine. Sister, get the bedpan ready for a dead man. Papa's got a hold of the wine. Papa's got a hold of the wine.
Papa's got a hold of the wine, oh brother, smelling like turpentine. Sister, get the bedpan ready for a dead man. Papa's got a hold of the wine. Smelling like turpentine.
That's right.
Sister, get the bedpan ready for a dead man. Papa's got a hold of the wine.
Let me hear you, Pop.
Papa's got a hold of the wine, oh brother, smelling like turpentine. Sister, get the bedpan ready for a dead man. Papa's got a hold of the wine. Papa's got a hold of the wine, oh brother, smelling like turpentine.
That's right.
Sister, get the bedpan ready for a dead man. Papa's got a hold of the wine. Papa's got a hold of the wine, oh brother, smelling like turpentine. Sister, get the bedpan ready for a dead man. Papa's got a hold of the wine. Papa's got a hold of the wine.
It's not wine, it's wine. Wine, it's a big distinction.
Here's one that I like to dedicate to my grandparents. Unfortunately, around the time when I was starting to form my very first memories, my maternal grandfather was starting to lose his. And so this one goes out to anyone whose family has dealt with memory loss. This one is, thank you for helping me remember my grandpa tonight. This one is called I'll Never Forget. He stood by her side for the last time at the church where they made their first vows. She was wrapped in the bed made of pine from behind the house. He had a tough time with his memory, and he said the wrong name more than once. But I knew from the smile that he gave me there was a light that hadn't gone out. As he brushes away a tear to keep from his suit getting wet, he tells stories from back through the years. He says, son, there are some things I'll never forget. Son, there are some things I'll never forget. Son, there are some things I'll never forget. Like the night we got caught in a rainstorm on a trip to the town by the bay. She tore her dress when she climbed on the fence to the barn where we stayed. And that was the first night I held her. She was wearing her grandma's perfume. When we woke, she had hay in her pockets and a great big smile on her face. As he brushes away a tear to keep from his suit getting wet, he tells stories from back through the years. He says, son, there are some things I'll never forget. Son, there are some things I'll never forget. loved your mother, and she's sure smiling down on us now. I wish I remembered the details, but that's not what love is about. As he brushes away a tear to keep from his suit getting wet, he tells stories from back through the years. He says, son, there are some things I'll never forget. Son, there are some things I'll never forget. Son, there are some things I'll never forget.
Well, it's come that time. It's that time to come to the last song of the night. No. I know. You guys have been a really, really tremendous audience. Give a hand for all of our staff at the bar, our wonderful people on sound, our hosts. We love coming back to Pine Grove Hall, and a good amount of this concert tonight is being recorded, so we'll see. If you really want to be immortalized, you have to clap very loud. And then you can go back later and figure out exactly which of those claps was yours. It's a little ego boost. We've got a song now from our recently released record, Ever Changing. This song is called Ever Changing Love, because if any of you have been in love, you know it is always changing. And usually for the better, but definitely changing. And we love all of you. Yeah. Anything else to say? Oh yeah, we have a merch for sale down here. We have those wonderful kazoos that you saw a minute ago. We actually have kazoos for sale. Never thought my life would turn out like this, but you know, kazoos are very fun. We also have 3 great records that we'd love to send you home with. It's the cheapest way to take us home with you. We eat quite a lot, as I'm sure our friends at Coleraine Mansion know. About I think 100 eggs in 4 days. And that's just Sam. Yeah, he's a growing boy. We have those 3 CDs. They're free with a $10, $15, or $20 tax. And we have a mailing list called the Ruta Awakening. It's a groaner. And if you sign that, it's one of the best ways to hear about the next time we're going to be in the area. And then you can come hang out with us again. We could do it all again sometime, which would be really fun. Anyway, we have been and will continue to be and always were the Ruta Beggars. Trevin, send us out.
All right, 3, 4, 1, 2.
There will be days when the sun refused to shine, dear. There'll be times when our hearts won't glow. But as long as you are always mine, dear, then there's no way our love won't show. I spent a lifetime looking for that someone, and that someone is you. I loved you then, back then, I love you now, even so our luck keeps going somehow. Our heart's been racing since day one, with deep and amazing, never changing love. Into mine that did the same, dear, and those butterflies have never flown away. I've got your kisses coursing through my veins, dear, and a heartbeat made for loving blues away. As long as I've been loving you, I'm learning, keep on turning to something new.